Capricorn, welcome to your tarot card reading today. Let's talk about you, Capricorn, and let's see what's next. Let's see what's coming in your direction. Let's see what's on its way. Let's talk about you and see what you can expect. Well, we have the Ten of Cups. We have the Lovers. And the Five of Pentacles. There's a Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. All right, well, let's see what this means. I feel like you might have a choice here where you're deciding to look at something from a positive perspective or a negative perspective. There's an element here of doing what's best for you. The overall energy is you. The Queen of Cups. Excuse me. What the? The Queen of Pentacles. What's this choice? Why is Capricorn choosing between this? What's happened to make this choice important enough for this tarot card reading? What? The Queen of Swords. Someone's getting real serious here about what you want. You're learning. You're learning what's stopping you from getting what you want. You're doing a lot of shadow work here, Capricorn. The Four of Cups. There's the King of Pentacles. You're learning what you want, and now you're getting real serious about making it happen in your life. Maybe your goals change. Maybe there was a transition or a change in your life. But what's next is you making the decision to be at peace with that and to focus on what it is that you want instead of maybe focusing on the negative, focusing on victim mentality, feeling sorry for yourself, right? Those are all okay emotions to feel sometimes, but we don't want to get caught in them for too long. And what's next is you're getting real serious. Why is Capricorn getting real serious? What they getting real serious about? Where is their attention here? What's Capricorn getting real serious about? What's this energy here? What are we talking about for Capricorn? Five of Wands. You don't want to feel this way anymore. The Three of Swords and the Five of Wands. And the King of Swords. This is, and there's the Four of Pentacles. There's the Three of Cups. Capricorn, you don't want to feel this way anymore. So there's an element where maybe you settled. Maybe you let somebody else's influence stop you, someone else's opinion make you feel less than. But what's next is a change in your mind frame, choosing to see the value in yourself, choosing to be at peace with yourself, at peace with the situations, maybe mistakes you made in the past, but you don't want to feel this way anymore. So you're getting real serious about making these changes in your life so that you don't wake up in the morning and feel this way. Or you don't go to bed and feel exhausted and defeated. You're sick of feeling that way, and there's like an element where the only person that can change it is you, by making different choices and taking different actions. Okay? So then what's the action Capricorn's taking here? What? Whoa. Whoa. Okay. There's the Nine of Cups. The Seven of Swords and the Queen of Cups in reverse is like, what I heard when I saw the card and made that face was you might have been being overly sensitive. So, someone might have really pushed, we all have those areas that we're sensitive to, and someone really might have kind of pushed that button, poked that bear there, Capricorn. And what you're realizing, I think you're getting thicker skin and you're just not being sensitive to what other people are saying, what other people are doing. It's like, smile and nod. Oh yeah, you want to say that? Cheers. Fuck you. Have a nice day. Let me go on my own way. So they're like, when I look at this guy, I never noticed that before, but he's kind of like, cheers. Okay, buddy. Okay. So there's kind of that energy where if someone criticizes you, it's a reflection of them. If someone's rude to you in line at Walmart, they're having a bad day, not you. You see that movie? I'm telling you, whenever I see a short, it's so random, it comes up in my reading. They're talking to us, Capricorn, but I don't know what movie it was, but I do know that it was Emily Blunt, and she was stopped by a police officer, and she was some kind of psychic or something, and the officer was being a real dick, and he's like this, that, and the other thing, and then she read his life, and she's like, you're just having a bad day, and you're taking it out on me. And then she just like repeated, and the officer was like, how do you know all this about my life? And then she's like, I'm just going to leave now. So it's just kind of understanding, right? She realized, why is this guy treating me this way? Yes. He's having a bad day and he's taking it out on me. And that's kind of that energy here, Capricorn. The way that people treat people is a reflection of them, not you. And that's a realization that you're kind of mastering. And that element to stick to the positive, to love yourself, and to not let other people's behaviors, actions, choices, words affect you. That's what's next. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And then we will jump back into the tarot. We'll do our potential outcome. Let's see how that goes. Let's see what kind of new manifestation comes through with it. Let's see how it plays out. Let's find out, Capricorn. But first of all, surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and will simultaneously nurture ya. Akashic Record message. Bye-bye. What's the Akashic Record message for Capricorn? What's the Akashic Record? Release. You're being asked to release. Excusez-moi. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free from all drama, and this is the first step towards achieving that. Yeah. Let him go, Capricorn. Let him go. You're too good for that, shiznick. I do want to grab your spirit animal, and we'll get back into the tarot. Good news, gobble gobble. Well, let's see if that's coming through in our potential outcome here. So you might soon receive a very important but unexpected gift. Accept this with deep respect because someone has sacrificed a lot to help open doors and grow. A lot of things are changing for the better. Life is a mind game, and when you improve your mind and you really become a master of your mind, you become a master of your reality. The master of your universe, because you have the power. Okay, I'll stop. Capricorn, let's do it. Let's get to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in a month. Let's go to the end of September 2026. Let's see where you at. Two of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. I think that's the Five of Pentacles again. Okay, it is. So two of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. Okay. We want the good news. So at this part of the future, where's the good news? The Knight of Swords. And there's the Two of Cups. There's the Page of Wands. There's the good news. Three of Wands. It's what you want. All right, well, let's get there first. Because what I see here is kind of some good, some bad days. Some days you're thinking about what they said or what happened or the way you're feeling. Some days are good. So it's like, you know, take one step forward, two steps back, but then you take two steps forward, one step back. So there's like a back and forth energy where it is still in the back of your mind. There is a little bit of anger and resentment here, Capricorn, but you're just learning about the ups and downs of life, right? And that's kind of what I feel here. So what's this message? This Page of Wands, Three of Wands. Hold on, I'm shedding. Okay, Page of Wands, Three of Wands. What's the message? What's the good news? What's coming through? What is this? We want to understand. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and there's the Hangman. There's a realization. There's the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune. This is, wow. Three major arcanas here on the bottom of the deck with regards to this good news. So it's a little bit shocking. It's a little bit surprising. I think you're going to surprise yourself, Capricorn, at how quickly things transform and change in your life. So there's this element where you're not going to feel stuck or stagnant and you're just realizing the power of alchemy. But there is the new cycle. There's things spinning in your favor. There's your surprise. So if no matter how this applies, if this is relationship, you have a relationship on the horizon here with the Seven of Pentacles and the horizon and the Hierophant, and that will be a relationship worth investing in, Capricorn. If this is business, if this is career, this is your money growing, this is your money tree, this is your influence growing, you're in a position of influence, of power, right? If this is family, you have other family and friends and you're building bonds and relationships with them. So there's an element here of knowing your value and really knowing what you want in life and prioritizing that. Well, the universe is now prioritizing you. And so you have that opportunity that will present itself. Again, I've already given you the examples. However, this is applying to your life. It doesn't take long. The Knight of Swords is a very quick energy, right? And I've said that before. The second you set that millimeter wave out, you let the universe know, I'm not taking this anymore. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm my own conscious creator. Things will happen fast. They will move forward quite quickly. You'll start to see progress. You'll start to see forward movement, and that's what you're seeing. So be prepared for things to change quite quickly here for you, Capricorn. But again, we do have that back and forth energy. So it takes time to heal and let go. Just because you're moving on, it doesn't mean you have forgotten about everything that happened, but you're just taking the time to heal. And when you catch yourself in that negative mind frame, you're correcting it and bringing yourself back into balance. So the change in your life here is starting with you. And well, get ready for some good news because this is going to happen fast for you. And I feel like I'm not saying something. What am I missing? What am I not saying? What am I not saying to Capricorn here? What am I not saying? There's something I should be saying. What is it? Hold on, where's the card? See? It's definitely like a hidden message. It's a secret, Capricorn. It's a secret. Did a card not flip? I thought a card flipped. Huh. Well, let's see if I meant to say it. I feel like I'm missing something, and I feel Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Five of Swords, that might be the person you walked away. Yeah, that's what you were, it's the influence or a specific, well, you just don't want to fight with this person, deal with this person, or let this person stop you anymore. I do feel this is like an element where you've let go of something you were holding on to. Whether it was holding on to loyalty, connection, friendship, job, family member, or whether it was just something that they said or an influence that they had. They're no longer an influence on you, Capricorn. They're no longer holding you down, holding you back, or stopping you from reaching your full potential. You're entering into a new cycle, and you're gonna kind of like show them what it is that you deserve, but it's not like show them what you deserve, but you're getting what you deserve. Yeah, and you're at peace with what happened with them. That's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. Get ready for some big changes, but you are the one creating these changes in your life. So Capricorn, I do hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you enjoyed your reading and if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe, hype the reading. Helps my channel to grow. So thank you so much for your support, Capricorn. I really appreciate that. And let's close your reading off with your final message today. What's the final message for Capricorn? This is the perfect final message for your reading. How you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. So picture what it would look like to be loved and appreciated by the world in the manner that you desire. Channel this image as you move throughout your day. That's what I have. I really do wish you the best of luck. Until next time.